good morning. The majority of today I'm going to be spending doing that other, like the video tutorial that I wanted to make yesterday of, for my other YouTube channel. And doing those bags. Here I have the is it thread? It's not a thread. I make them with these basically, but yeah, I'm going to. ¿Qué fue, cielo? Oye, I'll be right back. Oh, I'm stuck. I'll be right back. As I said, I'm gonna be spending the majority of the day doing that, and I think that's gonna take most of my day today and tomorrow because they take time. I complete like the model exactly that I'm gonna be doing. It takes me 2 whole days, so I'm gonna be working on that. And my plan to keep diamond painting every single day is to do that like during the day, and then at night do some diamond painting because I'm still, I'm missing some drills here, or did they fall off? I don't know, I just noticed that. But wait, I lost myself. Do the diamond painting, yes, do diamond paintings at night, like right when my boyfriend falls asleep. I usually go to bed a few hours after him, so I might just diamond paint in the meantime. I'm not gonna start doing that tutorial right away. First, I want to make some progress because I want to record that. I want to make some progress in my diamond painting, and for that, we're going to see my starting point on my diamond paintings on my current whips. This one is my first whip. This is a Scorpio. Yesterday, this is a color blocking that I did. So I think that today I'm gonna be doing this part, and after that, I'm gonna be doing that other video for my other channel. This is Witchcraft Room. As I said, I did the first 3 rows, and I have like, I think it's gonna be like a regular sized one and then a big chunky one. Anyways, this has a lot of color blocking, so I don't think that's gonna be an issue. So this is my starting point. Oh, I didn't talk progress. Well, I don't know if I want to make a lot of progress on Scorpio, but on this one I would like to maybe do an entire row or maybe even finish it. I don't know. Of course, this is already finished, but I'm hoping to do a post review of this one and a kitting down video. And as for Mabon, I didn't do any diamond painting on Mabon last week, so I was thinking on maybe doing this chunky section, just not in one go like I did this, but maybe like divided, in 4 sections or something. So finish this one, and I don't know if I want to continue here or do the bottom part. We'll see. But yeah, so Scorpio, I don't know. Witchcraft bedroom, possibly finishing it, and this whole square up here. Hello guys. Things changed a little bit. Plans changed a little bit because my intention was to only diamond paint a small section in the morning and then do my video tutorial. But whenever I am doing these bags, I need to have like a show or something in the computer, because if not, I just go crazy. But something happened with internet that we didn't have internet for until 4 or 5 p.m. kind of. It was like 5:30 p.m. And I decided to, instead of doing that, I would continue diamond painting instead of doing my tutorial, because the only option for entertainment that I had at the moment was my audiobook. Now, I have not listened to my audiobook in a very long time. I have not really been reading that much. I still read a book every now and then, but not to the pace that I usually do. But the thing is, I record everything with my phone, so you cannot record something and listen to something at the same time. And so I decided to, instead of doing the bag, I didn't want it to be super extremely bored, I would just continue to diamond paint. And then the internet came back and I was able to just, oh wait, this doesn't go in. I was just able to get into my headspace of doing the video tutorial. And so that's what I'm doing. I've been doing it for about, I don't know, I would say about an hour or something. And I really, really want to get to a specific point in the tutorial before continuing to diamond paint, because I do want to diamond paint more today. This is not going to go. It doesn't want to go in. Oh my god, I'm gonna get so stressed out right now. But here's what I've done so far. As you can see, that's beads. And I'm just using a combination of different types of blues. And this is the base of the bag. It's gonna be a bucket bag. So I'm here with it. And so I want to finish the entirety of the base at least, and then probably go back to diamond painting. But I'm stuck. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been as for diamond painting, I started with Scorpio and I did a bunch of color blocking on one of the sides, and I think I'm gonna strive to just finish that diamond painting, because after the color blocking, really the image is not that big. So I think I feel that I want to finish it. So I'm gonna try to do that probably tomorrow. I would like to do the entirety of the color blocking today and maybe finish it tomorrow. It would be nice to finish it tomorrow, because that would be 2 finishes for the month, but I'm not gonna rush it or anything. It's just something that I thought might happen. So depending on how I end the day, because right now, what time is it now? Right now it's 7 p.m. and depending on how I end my day, I still have a few hours, like a lot of, like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whoa, I still have like 11 hours before I go to bed. Kind of. So I think I'm gonna be able to finish the entirety of the color blocking. My point is that I'm gonna give you one last update, if I remember, just before I go to bed, to show you my progress on both my bag, my beaded bag, and also my diamond painting. Queenie. She's going to completely ignore me, and that's okay. But I don't think I updated you yesterday night. I completed all of the color blocking on my Scorpio diamond painting. I'm gonna put a picture here right now. Here. And yesterday with the bag, with the beaded bag, I didn't do much progress either. I just did completely like the base and the first 2 rows, like so. This is going to be, I think, if I remember correctly, I have it in my notes, but I think it's 12 rows, like top. So I'm actually really liking this combination of colors. It's looking really, really great. I might do a green one as well. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'm really, really thinking about it. So right now I woke up. I always wake up late because I go to bed late. So I woke up at 9. Like it was almost 9:45, but not quite. And I did some house chores around. I did the dishes and I cleaned a little bit like the kitchen because it was kind of a mess. I changed the whole Kitty's place where she pees and poos. What's that name? Her litter. her litter box. I cleaned it from scratch. What else did I do? Oh, in my brain it looked like it was more. Oh, I took the trash down because I didn't unbox. I mean, I also whenever there are like a lot of boxes like without any organic matter in it, I just kind of procrastinate on taking the trash out. So I finally took a few boxes that I had here that were trash. And now, well, I took a shower because my mom told me that she was here, that she came with my sisters yesterday. And she told me if I could take her to HEB to get some groceries for them because one of my sisters has a car, so she has no car. And I said, yeah, just let me do a little bit more progress on my bag and take a shower and I'll pick you up. And she's kind of special with that. She's like the type of people that wants everything whenever she says she has her own agenda, and she kind of like doesn't have in her brain that other people might have other schedules. I don't know. That's how she's always been. And I have learned to deal with that. And I told her, okay, just let me this and that. And then she said, no thanks, not anymore. And I was like, okay. And I don't even fight with her because she's gonna be like a little angry for about 15 minutes. I bet that's her. Yeah, that's her. She's gonna be like mad for like 20 minutes, and then she's just gonna forget about it. So I might ask her if she wants to in like an hour or so, and maybe I'll take her. I don't know. But right now I'm not gonna be diamond painting. I think I'm gonna be diamond painting more towards the night. I'm gonna be working on this for about 4 hours. I put that in my timer schedule thing. Is the camera dirty? Oh, it was. That's why the light, I mean, I know this background light is not the best, but it's what I have to work with. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing this, and I'm crossing my fingers that I can finish Scorpio today. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm gonna try. So I'm gonna do 4 hours of this, and depending on how much progress I make, I can decide on whether or not to just push through and try to finish it today or finish it tomorrow. Really, there's no what's the word, no rush. Yeah, I don't have a due date for this. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. My mom ended up calling me a little bit later, and I was pretty much her driver for the day. And then the furniture builder, I guess. And I guess this is going to be a perfect example on how chronic dynamic disability looks like, because one moment I was perfect and 15 minutes later I was dying. Hi. So I'm eating half of a muffin, and after that very short clip that I showed you, I just crashed for like an hour and a half. Then I woke up, I did some more progress on my beaded bag, and then just I just spent a few hours with my boyfriend as well. But now he fell asleep, and so I'm back on this. I really wanted to finish a Scorpio, but it's already midnight, so it's already October 1st. So yeah, even if I finish this during like the night, which I don't think I will, but even if I do, I don't think it should count towards my September finishes. And it's a bummer because I wanted to, like, my goal was to finish 3 diamond paintings for the month of September, and I didn't. I finished 1, like from start to finish. And if I take collectively everything that I have diamond painted, I think that my total would be 2.5, because like the area that I have remaining here is kind of like the same area that is Mabon, that I've done in Mabon. And then I have a little over half of Ridgecraft room, so I would say that's 2 and 55-60% of other one, which I'm okay with. But that's just realistic, you know. Sometimes I'm able to diamond paint quite a lot, and sometimes I'm not, and that's completely fine. But yeah, I'm gonna be diamond painting probably for the next 2 hours or so. I'm debating on whether or not make myself a coffee, because I have not had coffee today, and I feel that my body needs it. I mean, it doesn't, but I feel like it. I'll just continue to drink like regular water. And also I don't think it's the smartest thing to drink coffee at midnight, like literally midnight. But at the same time, coffee really doesn't do anything to me. But still, I don't think it would be a smart move, you know? So I'm gonna eat half of my muffin. I'm actually started watching a Netflix show. It's based on books. I read the books, what, 3 or 2 years ago? I think 3 years ago almost. So it actually premiered on Netflix, I think in June, or I don't know, but it's not like the newest one, you know? But I felt curious today and I started watching it, and that's what I'm going to be having in my background while I diamond paint. As I said, I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish it, but I'm still happy with my progress of the month. So happy October for October 1st, and see you guys later, probably tomorrow, because I think I'm gonna end up too tired to do any updates for today, like today / already tomorrow / tonight, this early hours of the whatever. Bye. Diamond paintings are over there, and I have not been able to diamond paint at all so far, and it's already 4 p.m. Wait, is it like, yeah, 4:30 p.m. And hello, by the way, that is basically because I spent the entirety of the day just recording and editing, and that's what having a YouTube channel actually is. It is a lot of behind the scenes work that I never imagined, and I think I mentioned this in my vlog, I think in one of the clips of the vlog this week, or like, I don't remember. I just remember that I at some point said it. But yeah, it's quite interesting actually, but I really enjoy it. So far I have not been able to do any progress on diamond painting, as I said, and I have not been able to make more progress on my beaded bag. This is a progress on my beaded bag. This is like 6 rows. I need to do another 6 rows, and then like the lace and the handle and it's a hat. No, it's not. But this is like very big, and I really like to put it in my head. But I'm really liking, like, let me open the window. Oh gosh. Look at that. That is so pretty. I cannot wait to finish it. I'm really liking this so far. But I actually have my schedule here, and right now I overscheduled myself because I have things to do up until 4:53 a.m., which is a lot. But I know that some of these things are actually going to take me less time than what I put them here. I just overestimate the amount of time that it's going to take me. That way, whenever I finish them, I feel more accomplished, because I put like something was going to take me, let's say 3 hours, but actually it only took me 2 or 1.5, and I'm like, oh, I'm so productive. That's the reward system that my brain works with. So here I have editing. I'm gonna spend 1 hour and 40 minutes editing, and I have 3 videos to edit right now. Yes, 3 videos for the channel. No, 2 videos for the channel and my beaded bag tutorial, but that I'm still not gonna start editing because I still have like 2/3 of the footage to do on that one. But right now I'm gonna focus on editing these 2 videos that I have. One is going to be really quick, the other one is going to take a little bit more time, but I'm sure it's not going to take me 1 hour and 40 minutes. It's going to take me more like an hour. That taking into account also like doing the thumbnail and the description and uploading to YouTube and all that, because I like to have a few videos scheduled. So right now I like to, when I can, do them in advance So I have like I actually do plan what I'm gonna upload every day. Like I have the days that I upload, and I have like which video I'm gonna do, and whenever the video is uploaded, I mark it up as done. That way I know that I, have that. So yeah. Tomorrow's video, which is the overview of the month of August. No, it's not August, it's September. I need to edit that. Whoops. Let's see. September. Great. Save. And that is all done. Thumbnail and description and title, everything is scheduled to go up tomorrow. And right now my focus is going to be on another 2 videos for now. And after those are done, I think I'm gonna go back either to filming another one or keep doing my beat it back, but I still don't know about that yet. We'll see, I guess. I'm gonna get my earphones and my AirPods and get to editing pretty much. And so after doing some editing, I just kept on going with my beat it back. Here I just made some work that I really didn't need to record or anything because it was just one step over and over and over. But I wanted to show you kind of like how it looks like. And after that, I spent like, I would say about an hour doing Scorpio. I was not able to finish it, but nonetheless, I could make some progress. And the next morning, I got showered and everything, but she's just living her best life, and I'm here melting. Good morning. Right now is about to be 10 a.m. and by this time, I'm usually not changed or showered or anything, but my boyfriend reminded me that there's something going on, something that I really love and that I love going every single year, and that is the International Book Fair here in my city. It's done in a very big place. I wouldn't know how to call it. It's like a convention center type of, and they use like a few, like 4 auditoriums. Is that the word? I don't know how to describe it, but I didn't. Every year I'm like actively looking for the dates that it's going to be, but this year I wasn't, because I know that I'm not in a very like regular reading mood as I usually am. Everything that I'm currently reading is mostly like audiobooks, and my physical books, well, I've been reading a book for the past like, I don't even know how many months, and I actually have a couple of books from last year's book fair that are unread. But does that deter a reader? No, it doesn't. So this year it was to what I was used to. It's usually like the second week of October, like it's like it begins and ends in October. But yesterday my boyfriend asked me if I wanted to go, and I was like, what do you mean? And I checked, and it started on the 28th of September. So today is the 5th day, and today is Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, right? I think so. Today is Wednesday, and it usually goes from Saturday to Saturday or Sunday to Sunday, something like that. I don't remember. And we were going to go yesterday, but yesterday was like a sort of holiday. I'm really not sure of why it from one day to the next it became like a national holiday. No one went to work, no one went to a school. I think it has to do something with politics. I don't get into that because it's depressing. It really is depressing. And so we were going to go yesterday, and I was like, yeah, it's better to go like in a weekday in the morning, because there's not gonna be any people there, because it really gets super full, like really does. And then my boyfriend reminded me, like, no one's working, no one's at school, why don't we go tomorrow? Because we're both loners, we don't really enjoy being around a lot of people. And actually a few years ago when I went, like my process is I do a full round, like to see what is there, and then I do another full round to see what I potentially want to get, and then I do a last round to see, like, to get what I want to, pretty much. And no, it was not last year, it was the year before that, like 2 years ago. I could only take the first round, like my first go through the whole thing, because it was just so full of people. I was so overwhelmed. I actually started to feel kind of bad, like physically. And I don't know if it's because the social aspect or because of my stuff, my chronic stuff, but he was waiting for me. They opened like this other auditorium at the other side of the thing, with like food vendors and stuff, so not to have everything together. And he was waiting me there. He actually took his laptop and he started working there and whatnot. And I told him, like, you sit here and prepare yourself, because I'm gonna be spending the next 4 to 6 hours just roaming around, and don't expect to see me. If you want to leave, like, it's fine. But no, I came back like an hour later and I told him, I can't, let's go. And so that happened. Last year was better. It was still a lot of people, but I did my regular like rounds, but it didn't take me that long. I didn't stay that long. And yeah, I don't have anything in mind, because lately I've not been very into, the book sphere part of the world, or like the way I used to a long time ago, because you know what has consumed my hobby brain? Diamond painting, of course, diamond painting, and true crime. So I have not been like reading as I would usually be reading, but still, I'm reading like more than like an average person reads, but whatever. Actually, the other day my mom was telling a friend, like, oh, she used to read a lot of blah blah, and I turned around and saw her and I was like, Mom, I still read. I have read like 40 something books this year so far. And she was like, and for me that is like a low number, even though there are no, like, you read what you can. But for the past few years I've been able to read like 100 books, or a little more, a little less every single year. But yeah, so I'm ready. My boyfriend is showering and we're gonna go to the book fair. I don't know if I'm gonna be having the guts to record something, like probably not me speaking or anything, but just like, for you to see stuff. But I'm excited. I don't think I'm gonna get anything. Just for you to get an idea on how full it was just absolutely full with people to the brim. I felt overwhelmed really, really quickly, and we only spent there for like an hour and a half. Then I came back home and I was able to finally finish Scorpio. She was long overdue, but I had such a great time and I loved her. I loved every second of her. And we have another finish, my precious. I was thinking about basically working a bit slower on her, but then one day I just did the entirety of the color blocking surrounding her and like on the top part, and I just couldn't resist. I had to finish it pretty much. So I'm so happy. She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. Hello guys, I don't think if I have updated you. I don't know, I feel that the last update that I did was ages ago, but I'm sure I updated you yesterday. I don't know. But yesterday I was able to complete, well, let me take this little part here. Yesterday, I finished Scorpio, as you saw. I'm sure I did like a little clip, like a pen over it, and I was able to do 2 sections of Witchcraft Room. These 2 sections over here. I'm just missing the part of the mouth because I want to do like a short / reel, placing those reels. And I'm gonna do that later, not yet. For today's plans, I have another job interview. We'll see how that goes. And after that, I need to complete my tutorial of my beaded bag because I wanted to do that yesterday, but yesterday I started kind of late, and my natural light, it was already dark, and my lab, I should start putting like counters for every time I yawn. Oh gosh. What was I saying? I lost myself there. Wait a second. Wait just a second. I lost what I was. Oh, yes. The battery on the light source that I use, like the little light thing. Oh my god. What the? Even if I was trying to do this on purpose, I wouldn't be able to. What I was saying, the battery went off and I didn't have any more natural light, and the light here is just not enough. And there are details, like very specific details that I need to show there because like it's a tutorial of how to bead, like little things like this. So I really needed to so I really needed a very good light source. So right now it's about to be 11 a.m. That's the time that I have my interview. I'm just gonna throw something over, and I already saw like my hair like laying down without the little low one, and it doesn't look that bad. So I think it's fine. I think it's okay. Oh, what was that? I think it's okay. So I'm just gonna lay my hair down. I'm gonna put something over probably the same dress that I used last week. Was it last week or the week before that? I don't even remember, but I'm gonna have that interview, and then I'm gonna focus the rest, like however long it takes me to complete my tutorial, and then dedicate again however much I need to edit it. I already have almost like all that I have recorded up until now, it's already edited, so it's not gonna take me that long of a time. And after that, I'm gonna come back to diamond painting. After that, I'm gonna come back to diamond painting because I'm hoping I can finish the entirety of this row, like this whole row. Which I think that from now onwards is gonna be kind of quicker to work because it's just color blocking. Like really, it is just color blocking. So that are the plans for today. Let's see if I am able to achieve those. Hopefully, I know. Guys, I am so happy because I have a job again. And I remember that last week I had, I'm sorry for the wrinkled, it's upside down, whoopsies. But after the interview, I just put whatever shirt I found, and apparently it's upside down. But I was in the middle of filming my tutorial, and then I got a notification on my phone, and it was from that place where I just did the interview, and I had to open it right away. I could not wait, and I opened it. And they told me that I have a job. They just asked me for some like other information to be able to do the contract. And it's amazing because the job that was posted that I applied to and did the interview last week, I had such a good feeling about it. And for this one, I kind of didn't have that dread that I had last week. I was not nervous. I just felt like it's fine. It's okay. And I did it. And it's amazing because the pay is 10% more than the job that I had my interview on last week. And it is about 25% more, like money-wise, like 25% more than my previous job. And oh my God, that is so amazing because I'm gonna be able to have enough income to cover my medical expenses that I was already budgeting for. And I'm also going to have enough for fun money, like follow my original plan of payments and fund money, not one or the other. I know I shouldn't, but I kind of want to just go and buy all of the things. I won't, I promise I won't. Oh my God, I am so happy. I am excited. My head is starting to ache a bit because I'm using so many muscles on my face, smiling, because I cannot stop smiling. And that's it for today. I mean, not for today, like for right now. I'm so happy. So happy. Hello. I just finished my bag. It's so pretty. Like the mix of colors, I think is really pretty. And yeah, I already edited the video and uploaded it. I did two parts with that video, and I already uploaded it and everything. Well, it's now uploading, and right now I'm gonna do some diamond painting. But before that, I think I'm gonna go take a shower, and I'm really craving Diet Coke. I don't know, maybe I should have some lunch because I have not eaten anything yet. Oh God, and it's 4 p.m. This happens a lot of the times, I just forget. But I am going to focus for today on finishing the row of Witchcraft Room, and I think only that. Oh, I also need to record my whip and chat for tomorrow because today is Thursday, and I just want to, I know that there's people who don't watch the vlogs, and I know that there's people who don't watch the, like, don't watch the whip and chats. And then I know there's people who kind of intertwine in those. So I have tried this past weeks. Well, for one, I don't think I had every single week like enough things to talk about. That's why last week I did a tag instead of a whip and tag instead of a whip and chat. And I share a lot of on my vlogs that I think and I feel that there are things that are going to be overlapping quite a lot. And so at least for now that I'm doing the vlogs, I might continue doing that. Like on Fridays, those would be usually my days for whip and chats. So substitute the whip and chat with another video. Like last week was great because I had that tag that I wanted to do. But for example, next week, I don't know if I'm gonna do like a tag or another type of video, or like a kitting down or a pose review, or any other thing that I have under my belt. So at least for now, I don't know. And now that I have a job, I am trying to see how am I going to be balancing the YouTube and this new job, because at least for the first few weeks, I think it's gonna take some time for me to get used to it. And I don't know how am I think I'm gonna post one less video a week, but I don't know. I think it's undecided, and I think it depends a lot on... Someone sent me a message. But I think it depends a lot on how I feel and how I do everything on a day-to-day basis. Oh my God. I also want to start planning my next tutorial of my beaded bags because I want to get ahead of the game. And over there, those videos, I only do one video a week, or that's my plan to start doing, because as I said, I hadn't posted in that channel for a very long time. I posted a video last week, and this one took me a few days longer than I thought it would, but I think I'm gonna try to post consistently one video a week. And I want to play, like, I don't want to play catch up. I want to, actually the opposite, I want to get ahead of it. And right now, the tutorial for one bag, there is so much footage, even if I do a lot of speed ups and, time lapses, but there is so much footage that I can divide it in 2 videos. So one bag gives me material for 2 separate videos for 2 weeks. So right now I am ahead a week. But again, I'm starting a new job. I need to focus a lot on that. So I think these last days of the week, well, it said that I was meant to start, okay, on Tuesday, on the 8th, I think, or the 7th. I forgot. But those are the plans for right now. What does that sound? Oh, my boyfriend turns the thing on the stove, like the extractor, that thing, I don't know. But guys, getting hired is one thing, and then doing the entire process of all of the things, it's another one. Like, oh my god. And I've been through this before because this is a remote position, but still, I don't have like the mental capacity. I woke up like very late today. It's already noon, and I woke up like an hour and a half ago. Like, it was almost 11. Yeah, it was like 10:40-ish when I woke up. My point is that as soon as I opened my eyes, I was like, diamond painting, the entire day for diamond painting. And then I see my email inbox like flooded, like not flooded, but you know, things that I had to do. But there's so much, I'm overwhelmed. So I'm going to diamond paint and leave that for the future me, probably at night or something. I don't know. It just overwhelmed me. So I am going to be doing some diamond painting for a few hours. I have like, let me move you a little backwards. There we go. I have like one very chunky row. Let me measure it. Let me measure how chunky it's, because, okay, this is 22 centimeters. I could do two 11-centimeter rows, or just do like this chunky row, but with instead of being like a square, being like the 22 long, and then about 10 or so, or 7 or 8, like, you know, strips instead of blocks, like square blocks. But I usually do my sections like 13 by 13, 14 by 14, 12 by 12, like a little bigger than this. So I was wondering, and I actually asked some friends, like, what should I do? Like, do a very chunky section, or do like a very chunky row, or do two separate rows? But I think I'm gonna do like two separate rows, because I work better in like small spaces, not in like tall spaces, because I need to be really like up close into when I'm working, like really close. I know that there's people who use like easels, or I don't know, I've seen people like almost in the middle of a table working, and I need to be literally in the edge of my table, and having the edge be like 22 centimeters, that would not be good for me. Like, hello, light. I could open the curtain for natural light, but I don't want to exist today, you know? I don't know if you get sometimes that feeling. I get it all the time. But right now, I will be just diamond painting my heart away and procrastinate that. I know it's bad, but it's just too much. Like, I would say I read about 30-ish% of all the info that I got sent, and it's like a weird sense of dread and anticipation whenever like that happens. Like yesterday when I received the confirmation that I had gotten the job, I immediately got like a ton of information as well, and I just gave it a quick read, like a very superficial read. And after that superficial read, I realized like I'm not gonna be able to deal with this right now. So I decided to kind of, as I said, with that superficial read, I got a grasp of what I was meant to do, like what they were asking of me, and I slept on it. And this morning it was a very simple, easy thing to do. So that's kind of like the way I approach many things. Sometimes they feel super overwhelming, so I just give it a quick glance, kind of acknowledge what it is about, and sit on it. And I think it's because it feels unexpected, and I cannot work properly with unexpected things. I work better with, you know, things that I already know, and with organization and all that. Is that wrong? Is that good? I don't know. It's just the way I am able to cope, and I am still a very responsible person. Like, I always meet deadlines and stuff, so I think it's just the way I work best. Oh, what happened here? Baby's talking. She's been talking way too much, like more than she usually does. And I think I'm gonna measure this one. I think it was 50, what? 50. ¿Qué fue, cielo mío? 55.7. So 55.7. What if I do a 3, like 18.5? I might do that. But yeah, that is me procrastination. That is me procrastinating and doing pretty much. Mande mi vida. And try to get my brain used to that information, basically. So there we go. I'll see you later and tell you, any updates, I guess. Today was like weird, and I don't think I've made any updates yet. So I think this is going to be like the only update so far. It is right now 8 p.m. Yeah, just 8 p.m. And I sat down to do some diamond painting. I woke up late because I went to bed really late. Like, with this whole work thing, I went into this rabbit hole of budgeting. I've always been into budgeting and having some sort of control over finances and stuff. But and financial goals and all of that, but I had not made like a plan in a while because I was really focused on certain aspects of it. Didn't I cut it all the way straight? Because they were missing certain aspects. But now that I'm gonna have like more pay than I had before and also some extra income, I really wanted to focus all of my efforts and finally put the attention that I know that it needs and that I had been neglecting. So I just spent hours and hours on end. I had my diamond painting here, and I would do like a few drills, and I would just think of something else to look for, budgeting systems and whatnot. And so I went into that rabbit hole and I searched for a budget, a budget, a budget spreadsheet. And I've done before budget spreadsheets. I think I'm decent, creating like formulas and everything in Excel or anything like spreadsheets that way. But they were not coming out the way I wanted them to. It didn't have like what I wanted. I wanted it to track everything, like income, expenses, and savings, and debt, and a lot of things. And I just, as I said, I spent a few hours just scouring the internet between videos and all that stuff. And I found one on Etsy, someone who made them on Etsy and sold them. And I really, it was exactly what I had envisioned. And I decided that it was worth investing on it. So, and it was not really expensive. It was like $10 or something like that. I don't know exactly because it was in my currency and I'm not USD. I am MXN, but I think it was around $10. I bet if I search it, if you see it, it might be like $9.50 or $9.99 or something like that. And she, I'm assuming it's a she because the voice, I guess it's a she. So she does like a run through video on YouTube, and right down into description there's a link, and I got into the link and there was this simplified budget, but then I saw all of the options that she had, and the simplified budget was like, I don't know, $350 or something like that USD, and she had a lot of others. And then there was this one that had a lot of the others combined, because one was like savings and other expenses and other debt, like different things to track, and then she had one that tracked everything. And so I decided to get it, as I said, and I spent like 3 to 4 hours kind of arranging and doing everything, and I think I'm okay-ish with it. I still need to use it, I think, to see if there are any changes that I want to make, which I think I will eventually do some changes on it. But that's what I spent doing. So I didn't do any diamond painting updates or any of that. I was just trying to put my life in order again financially, because it's been a mess this past few, honestly, almost a year now, if not a year. And today I woke up and kind of did the same. I went into this sort of a spiral of double checking and getting more information and binge watching channels where they do budgeting and all that stuff. And I was already familiar with all those things because it's something that I wanted to do for a while, but you know, my income was not, like, I was not in a place where my income was going to be reliable enough or just enough in quantity to be able to do all that. And I don't know, I just decided that it's time for me to put everything straight, everything in order, and start, you know, planning more aggressively. Well, not, I don't think that's the word. Starting to plan more seriously towards the future and retirement and all that fun stuff of being an adult. Not. So I diamond painted, like, that's regarding what I did. And for diamond painting, I left like a thin-ish, quote unquote thin-ish row on top of Witchcraft Room. I wanted to finish it today, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. This morning I started on one section, like, since the row is thinner, let me show you. Since the row is, can you see it? I hope. Since the rows are thinner, I made them wider, so that's more area, but it's all color blocking, so it goes really fast. And so I did I did half of the first third in the morning because I made a schedule for me for today, because I had to do house stuff, cleaning and organizing and yada yada yada. And I spent all morning doing that, and then the afternoon, and then it was a busy day. Interesting. It was a busy day, and up until this point, I was starting to do this section because I've only placed one color in this middle section here, and I realized that I had not given any sort of updates at all for the vlog. Oh, and also in the morning I edited a little. I started editing this vlog, and there we go. So I don't think, like, I really want to just diamond paint and then go straight into editing the vlog, because I don't want to, you know, edit until very late in the morning hours. I've been doing that for all of my vlogs so far, and I don't want to do that. So I think that this vlog, I'm gonna leave it here. As you could see, I finished Scorpio. I didn't do any updates, any progress on Mabon, and here I am left with this. Probably before I go to bed, I'm gonna finish this middle section, and as I said, my hopes and dreams would be to finish all of it, but I'm not gonna push myself. I'm not gonna, like, force myself to do it. So at least I want to finish the middle section. But yeah, that's my finishing point regarding diamond painting. I think I'm gonna start kitting up another one. I'm not sure of what to kit up next. So probably by the middle of the week, I might kit up a new one. Let me go grab my options so you can see them. Okay, so I have 2 options to kit up next, like immediate options. One is Book Witch, and the other one is Magic Broth Ramen Shop. However, I want to save this for later. I don't want to kit this one right away. I like that image is just so beautiful. I just don't want to kit it up yet. What I might, like, I think I might wait a little, like, I'm not gonna kit up right away, and I think I'm gonna wait probably until Thursday, Friday, to see if an order I made that is for collab gets sent, because there are 2 kits in that order and one of them fits the theme, and actually I'm crossing my fingers that it arrives sooner rather than later, because one of those kits I would like to do a, you know, my October challenge with. So I'm gonna wait and we'll see if I get that in the mail. Like, if I don't get it, I don't think next week I'm gonna get it, but I also don't think that I'm gonna be able to finish Mabon, like the entirety of Mabon, next week. So if I see that the order is shipped, I'm gonna cross my fingers for it to arrive here by the middle of next, like this week, no, that the one after this that's coming. So those are my like potential plans right now, and I guess you'll have to wait and see for next vlog. And if you enjoyed this vlog, please let me know down below if you're working on any current whips, or, you know, just comment anything you want, really. I'm really bad at doing this outros about comment and engage and whatever. If you want to it, if you don't, I guess it's fine. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in another video. I always forget what I want to say at the end. Okay, so have a fantastic rest of your day, and don't forget to keep on diamond painting. Bye bye.